just some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Kentucky ready to go toe meets leather and start this game. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Florida Gators offense will have the first possession of the game. What a great group of receivers they run out there, and a staunch, stout defense they'll be running into. Jesse, how are they going to get open? How does this defense keep them in check?
Well, I think one thing this receiving group knows to have success in this game against this defense is it's going to take all of them. It's not just going to be one guy making all the plays. They're all going to have to be able to step up and, David, take advantage of their own individual one-on-one opportunities when those chances come their way.
Well, and I think that's what's good about this offense, their strength in numbers. It's not just one guy that you can take away. There's several receivers that can make plays. That stresses the defense. Like, find the weakness, go after him. That guy can win, so it'll be a fun individual matchup.
Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Off-play action. Caught in the backfield, it's Livingston. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
Dropping back, it's Lagway. Got a man, it's Wilson. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. Few teams improved over the second half of last season as much as Florida, and Jesse, the biggest reason, the play of the young quarterback, DJ Lagway.
He was just unflappable a year ago, Reese, as a true freshman. We saw that on the field, but even in my time sitting down and meeting with him, he just has a poise and a demeanor and a confidence that you don't see very often in college. This is a different type of dude, and they're expecting him to take the next level, and with that, this program carrying it on their shoulders.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The give on the counter. Little too soft in that run defense. He picks up 4 to the 32.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever, 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running, so nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
They'll try to sneak it.
And I tell you what, why would you not do this? I love it. Short yardage situation, get your QB sneak. You've already got everything going. You got a few first downs. You got that momentum on your side. Just get the first down, get that new set of downs. Now, if you want to go attack now.
And the Gators will have it 1st and 10. Handoff to the single back. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Well, based on that, we can hope to see a little more offensive explosion here in the second quarter as we get ready to get things started. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. Dropping back, it's Lagway. Just a short pass to the tight end. He'll get down to the 22 before going out of bounds.
What the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. Gets the back moving. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds some fresh air. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I love defenses that can tackle the catch. Right away, they're not giving up any yak. As soon as that player has the ball, he goes down now.
They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. And he'll make the grab along the sideline, but is not able to get to the 1st down marker.
Well, the offense trying to attack the perimeter of the field in the passing game. And how about the sweet feet by the receiver on that play?
Who doesn't like a little dash of the yards with their football? A little ballet moment there. They're about to snap it for the 10th time on this opening drive, but they need a conversion to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Sturdivant. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal. The Gators started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Florida!
Well, I know a big question coming into this one was how locked in was this offense going to be early? We've seen offenses throughout the season struggle with rhythm and execution early in games. Not a problem for this offense here. In this game, in this environment, all 11 guys locked in. Great job running, throwing, execution was beautiful, and they're able to cap off the opening drive of the game with a nice run to get on the board for a touchdown.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the 1st time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Law. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Kentucky Wildcats offense has its first opportunity of the day. They are going to be greeted rather rudely, I guess, by a group of defensive linemen that wreak havoc and hunt down quarterbacks, Jesse.
And they wreck games. They take away everything you do offensively. So it's a huge challenge in this one, David, for this offensive coordinator to try to call plays and find ways to get the football away from these big fellas up front because they take games over.
And get the ball out quick. Like when you've got a defensive line that can penetrate, that can get TFLs, get sacks, it's going to be on this offensive line to buy a little bit of time, but also the ball to come out quick, win in the secondary right now.
Takes the easy throw in the flat. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. And the Wildcats come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Unloads to the wideout. Complete on the comeback. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there.
Well, at this juncture of the game, obviously the offense has struggled. No points up on the board. You're at the end of the 1st half, and you're just trying to make something happen. That time the quarterback thought he had a guy open way down the field, but again, the defense in perfect position, and that thing falls incomplete.
They'll move the wide receiver. Quarterback keeps it. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. Big third down here. They need to get the ball to the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Lofts one high and deep. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
Oh, he just misses on the big downfield shot. And I think some people think that's a difficult throw to make, but tell you what, a lot of times you put a little air underneath it and you just trust your guy more than you trust the DB, but it's hard to do when you overshoot your wide receiver.
They boot it away. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Off the play fake on first down. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Finds his tight end. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, a lot of ways to describe those first two quarters in Lexington, but let's just go with notable. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Old Commonwealth Stadium and Kroger Field.
The Gators will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll bring it out. It's long. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Trying play action. With the catch, it's long. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Boy, could they use a conversion on third and short from their own 24. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to throw deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down.
I love the defensive mentality coming out here early in the third quarter. They've got the lead. They know the offense is going to be aggressive and start taking shots. A really nice play call that time, and an even better job in the back end in the secondary being ready for it. It just feels, guys, in this game like the defense is staying one step ahead.
They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 41. Scanning the field, it's Lagway. Here's a hit. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
Yeah, it fell incomplete because he did a great job of getting to the quarterback. He's in the pocket, yeah, he's comfortable, but you get in there and you get a hit on him. Now he feels it, can't throw the football, can't follow through with his arm motion. Nice job by the defense.
Off the play fake. A strike downfield. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
When you play zone and you drop back, you're dropping back to a spot, and that means there's going to be holes, and the quarterback has to do a good job of reading it, seeing it, throwing it between those holes. He does a really nice job there. Makes the defense pay for playing zone coverage.
Quick handoff. Got the first down and more. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. Right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Last couple of plays, the offense seems to be just one step ahead, David.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to do something to disrupt the timing, the rhythm. I got to do something that they're not expecting, because right now they got the run and they got the pass working. So this defense, I have to find something new to kind of confuse this offense.
The give to the tailback. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. Second and short to keep this drive moving. We've reached the break. It's Florida with the lead. And we've reached the end of the third, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Gators!
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done, and now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. The give to the back. That keeps the running game churning. Pickup of 5 to the 23.
Football is about adjustments. First half, line up, pound strong, pound strong. Second half, great job. You're going to move your defense and shift to try to account for that. Boom, we'll pull some guys and run a counter backside and have some success.
The Wildcats can really attack on this second and short. Wants to go up top. He's got the back in the middle. That one can really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Offense set on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Dances away to buy time. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. And the Wildcats Wildcats with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Makes the grab down the middle. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Here comes Kentucky after picking up that first down. Wants to throw on first down. Got his man on the right. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
They've got it down to the 32. First and 10 coming. To the air on first down. Fires to the middle. Finds a tight end down the gut. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense. The Wildcats had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Well, they made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out.
It's complete. Moving toward the end zone. Ball out. And the fumble is going to go out of bounds, and the offense will maintain possession.
Lucky, you are correct. That's one of those things when the ball pops out, it literally looks like it's a GIF or it's in slow motion, and the ball takes 13 seconds to hit the ground and get out of bounds. The offense was counting every second. Thank goodness, got the big break, and now still has...
And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, we've got a chance at a finish. He'll try to tack on one more. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. So a drive there of 82 yards, and they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. Just under 40 seconds to go, and it's going to come down to whether they can get this onside kick to have a shot. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And they'll take a knee.